Hello.
Hey, hey.
Turn that a bit closer.
Yeah, I was just going to sit so that we're actually kind of in the centre. Hey.
Okay.
Cool.
Alrighty. Thanks everyone for my birthday wishes. I had a lovely day yesterday. A lot of fun. The sun shone in the morning. And the rain came in the evening, so it was nice just to be at home and be peaceful. I trust your weekend as well was as restful as it could be. Because it feels like there's a lot of energy churning us almost. Like there's lots of things being awoken, things being brought to the surface to be healed. Lots of infiltration of energy, let's use that word, of different agendas.
I think that's a good word for it.
So being able to have a strong practice and come in to our own energy and hold our own energy is so important, so key.
Hey Becca, good to see
Becca.
you.
Yeah. So I think that's the the focus for our playing today for you, is to hold a space for you, just to feel and feel yourself in that. Tune into you. And when we have all these energies outside of us, it's easy to get lost in them and not know which way to go. Which way do I follow? Do I go with those guys? Do I do that? What do I do? So coming inward, coming into the space inside. Your heart knows, your gut knows. How do you tune into these amazing centers of energy within you?
And with that, I know that for me, Haney, good to see you on. I'm not sure who else is on. It only shows us a couple of you any moment. Hey Amy, good to see you.
Amy.
Bonjour. Yeah, I know for me when there's this kind of rolling and swirling of different, as Ollie was saying, agendas and opinions and ideas and essentially it's all vibration, all of it is vibration. So imagine if an orchestra imagine if all of the instruments tried to be the main instrument all the time. Like it's absolute chaos and it's like, it would be so exhausting to be in that environment. And it really is just the same. Everything is vibration. So and I'm bringing that in. I always love to bring that in because that is it. Like that is the key. That is what we are. That's what everything is vibration. And getting more and more just comfortable with that idea, it just starts making brings a lot more ease into shifting from state to state and shifting from people's agendas and different ideas and opinions to more of a free flow and actually sort of allowing yourself to kind of be the river that just flows and not get kind of so affected by people chucking the stones in. It's just like, well, I'm just the water, I just move around it, rather than like, which way do I go now? It's like the water doesn't freak out, it just finds a route. And I'm saying that today because I'm interested to know, hey Joe, good to see you on. I'm interested to hear from you whether you felt a particularly kind of strong sort of building of energy last night. We didn't sleep till about 3, did we? There was so much going on, and I was feeling the way that I feel it quite often when there's a lot going on, and I've been sort of in touch with a few people and let myself look at a bunch of stuff online. It's like I get static in my field, and it sort of fries me. Like I feel saturated, and I feel this kind of static and this irritation. It's almost like just too many vibrations, too many instruments in the orchestra playing at once, and just needing to kind of retreat away out of that, with the orchestra analogy, out of that space where the orchestra's playing, and just come out again just to hear the birds. Just that simplicity. And allowing that to diffuse. And as we spoke about a few days ago last week, about just earthing again, when the static, the electricity builds up, just earthing again. And for me last night, that was about just voicing the feelings that were coming up, and really what I felt about it that I hadn't realised, because it's sort of unprocessed thought. And then it was just like, this is what I'm feeling. And so often things can be projected into the world from other people that in theory sounds like a great idea, but it kind of it's a discordant vibration with our own essence sometimes, and it's almost like we're trying to match our vibration with that external thing because everyone else is into it and it seems like a good idea. So this is maybe sounding a little bit sort of conceptual and elusive, but really what I'm saying is there's always so much information and there's always so much energy going on around us, and quite often we experience it in terms of when usually we'd be experiencing it in terms of being out and about, and there's loads of billboards and there's people talking and there's all sorts of things around our physical environment, but it's almost like it's even more, it can kind of affect us more deeply without us knowing, like being conscious of it just now, because it's not, you can't necessarily see it, it's not moving objects and things that we can recognise as that's affecting us. It's this kind of undercurrent of the collective and messages that are coming through Facebook and social media and the media and all these sort of messages and subliminal messages and blatant messages, and it kind of all gets into this concoction of confusion. It's like, just need time out. So really today is a space, if you're experiencing that kind of static and that kind of oversaturation, then today will hopefully really help you with us today. And if that's not the case just now, but you know that is something that happens for you, just to bear in mind that you can take yourself out of that and just re-find your vibration by simple acts of simplicity. Be that just coming out and listening to the birds, or just coming into your breath, and just sighing, almost like you're kind of smoothing the cat the right way again, like sighing your energy back into your vibration, like coming back and back into your vibration, and starting to tune back into your main instrument of the orchestra and your tone, so that you can enjoy the whole, like all the instruments playing, but you're not trying to tune into all of them all at once. It's like, right now the piano is playing and everyone's supporting the piano, great, so feel your vibration of the piano. Does that make sense, or is that a bit out there, intangible?
Yeah. Vanessa mentioned she couldn't sleep. She wondered how much of it was the full moon energy too. So nature has its cycles as well. Vanessa, thanks for bringing that in. Around that full moon, that building energy.
Yeah. And to be conscious as well. There was a worldwide global meditation going on, UK time, I think it was like 3:45 a.m. or something. And when that many people come into one kind of
into coherence,
it's not, I don't even believe it's coherence though. I think that is the point. When there's a massive game, you know, like a massive football game, switching analogies just quickly. When there's a massive game, everyone's going to see the game, but everyone's got different agendas. Everyone's got different energies. Some people are there to just like cheer on their team. Some people are there to get drunk and have a good time with their mates. Some people might be there to cause trouble. You know, you just don't know what people are bringing. So when there's a lot of people coming into a space, there's a huge energetic surge. So there's that to be aware of as well. When people are, you know, gathering in different places virtually at the moment, and it will have an effect on us, especially if you're sensitive to that stuff on a great level. So they're really good times to really come back to simplicity and come back to your breath and the tone on your exhalation. So you find your vibration again. So you haven't got the confusion of the cacophony of everyone's vibration sort of fighting for the star, to be the star of the show, as it were.
Nice.
The sun's just come out and it's very warm indeed. It's lovely. What are you doing, Molly?
I'm just checking the Wi-Fi's off. And hopefully you have that clicking sound. Is there a clicking
But
sound?
yeah,
Can you
maybe
tell
just
me?
ask people.
Sometimes if the Wi-Fi's on the phone, it can click. So please let us know if there's a click there, and I'll see what I can do about it.
We'll see if we can unclick. Yeah, Becca's saying I feel a bit hungover from it all. Absolutely. So yeah, just when you're hungover, generally the best thing is to not drink anymore for the next day. Generally, I mean, some people just carry on, don't they?
Yeah, here are the dogs.
But just listen to what it is that you need to come back to, that kind of zero place in your vibration. And see if you can, I really recommend, like for myself, it really helps to just speak what it is that you feel around what's coming, like speak what it is, or draw for you. Draw what it is that you feel in your body to kind of dissipate that build up and that kind of static in the body and the energy. And just, even if it's just to yourself, speaking your truth of how you feel, you know, how you respond to a thing, even if it's kind of built up to be this like incredibly good thing that's happening. It's good for you always to check back in with yourself and just come back to your simplicity, and not get caught up with that kind of like, oh, everyone's into this, so it must be a good thing.
Amy's saying she's noticing that she's holding her breath.
Yeah, and that's a big part of that whole, the way that I language it and experience it, of the static. Everything sort of becomes very sort of like kind of artificial, and kind of you know how with natural fibre your body can breathe, and you don't get the static on your skin, and it feels soft and it feels good against your skin. And then you wear something, you know, like polyester, again another analogy, polyester, and you're quite active, and it's warm, and you kind of get these sparks, and that's the kind of scenario where you're going to be holding your breath and not wanting to really fully expand into that, because it's really like, oh, it jars and it's really uncomfortable. So this is the space, really, that simplicity. Just come back to simplicity, whatever simplicity is for you. If it's going into a dark space, or putting an eye mask on, and just maybe even headphones or earbuds, so that you can breathe and hear yourself breathing, hear your heartbeat, hear your tone, so that you're really coming back to your vibration. It's key. It really is so key. So let's just take a few breaths together, actually. And depending on where you are, whether you've got people around you and you feel inhibited, or whether you're completely free and in your own space, you can take this as you need to. So you might want to just let out a few really lovely big sighs or tones, bless you. Or you might want to just bring it in nice and internal with a deep but really breath. So it's like a kind of spring clean, like nothing is getting left unbreathed or untoned. So let's just take a few breaths together with that awareness of just taking fresh oxygen in, like opening the windows, letting the sunshine in, letting the fresh air and the sounds of the birds, and then just letting go all that build up, static, anything that's just all the old life. So as you're ready, all the way to the end of your breath, however gravelly it gets. Joyfully, gleefully coming back to yourself, your own vibration. And a couple more. Your tone right into your body, into your body. Maybe your tone is here, or maybe it's a bit lower. We'll just sound the Om a few times together. It's really nice to bring in the three parts of the Om, the Ah, or giving each sound a good space to really bring its own vibration, its own quality. Nice, easeful breaths. loving, protecting, awesome Ganesh, the elephant man deity, sweeping away all the surplus vibrations that you've picked up in your field, sweeping it away with this playful trunk, cleansing with water from this playful trunk. The birds like that. And just either continuing with your awareness just on the Om silently, or carrying on with your voice until you're ready to come in, if you want to, singing Om Gam Gana Pataye Namaha, Om Gam Gana Pataye Namaha. Really bringing in that sense of removing the obstacles, clearing away the vibrations that don't serve you, coming back to a playful, balanced, whole, grounded, centered space, compassionate, not needing to take on anyone else's agenda, so dropping into your own vibration. Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam 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 Ganapataye Namaha. Om
Mm. Let me see the shoulders dropped.
Oh, nice. So just coming back to your beautiful rhythm, your breath. Setting your vibration, being clear in being present more and more with your vibration is your absolute best ally. It's what you are, it's your creation. And if you're finding that these daily meditations are really helping you, and you want to go deeper into exploring this for yourself and really having a strong set of tools and a strong awareness of how to really integrate this more and more and more into your daily life, then we haven't really spoken about it at all, but we work with groups, we work with individuals. So if you're feeling like this is helping me so much and I want more, then please reach out to us, because it's just an utter delight for us to be able to share what we can bring for you as an individual, as well as coming together in this way in this group. And we can let you know more about that in the coming days as kind of the group stuff, because we're just coming to the end of one, and we'll be putting in another one soon for the group stuff that we do. We can let you know when we're kind of bringing that into a form. We'll let you know. But if you feel a kind of yes, I'm not sure what, but yes, please do reach out, because really it's our absolute love. And it's kind of, it brings us alive to be able to work with you in that way. So for now, I just really recommend, don't just wait until the static builds up. Like, of course, when that stuff comes, you can always come back to simplicity. But set that for yourself every day. Give yourself time every day, even if it's just a few minutes every so often, to close your eyes and kind of have a sense of bringing your awareness inwards and connecting with your vibration, with your breath, with your tone, with your rhythm, your heart breath, your breath pattern. Spend time listening to the birds. Thank you. Right on cue. Yeah. And so we'll see you again tomorrow at noon, UK time. Anything else to add?
It was beautiful today. Thank you.
Yeah, cute.
Thanks everyone for joining us.
Yeah.
Happy Monday to you.
Happy Monday to ya. So we'll see you tomorrow at noon. And so much love.
So much love.